What's up, everybody? Grid by Guru here, and we are about one day, maybe about 36 hours into the full-on craziness that Bitcoin has put us through these last several hours. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to kind of tell you my thoughts and my ideas of where we are headed next with Bitcoin. So if this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button, please hit the like button, share some videos, and let's go ahead, let's get to it. First and foremost, if you guys are looking for an exchange or you are not using your trading bots, those are what I use almost exclusively. So if you are not using trading bots, I do encourage you to use them. I use Pionex. They have some of the lowest fees. They have 16 trading bots built into the exchange. I got the click the links below. If you are a US resident, I have a link, and if you are a global resident, so like anywhere besides the United States, there's a link down there as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. If you remember, several weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago, I ended up posting a video about Bitcoin going where I thought it was going. I said I thought it was going to go to around 20K. I said we have potential. I'm not saying it will happen. We have potential to go to 10K, around 10K. Now, a lot of times, I'm going to be the first one to tell you, a lot of times people are going to be out here and they're going to say, I told you so, I told you this, I knew this was going to happen. Well, no, you didn't. What you did is you thought of a scenario in your mind and you let that scenario run. A lot of trading, a lot of crypto has to do with what people think will happen, which gets into the psychology of what is going on. So you're talking about what people are doing. You're talking about what the masses are doing. The masses 24 hours ago saw that Bitcoin was going down, and a lot of the masses decided to sell. A lot of the masses maybe looked at the MACD and saw that we're starting to cross over on the daily and said, whoa, that's not good. Let's sell. Okay, so we're looking at the masses. Right now, I'm looking at the masses and what the people are probably going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to scroll back. All right. So if we scroll back and we look at our daily Bitcoin chart, we're going to see in this area. I'm going to focus a little bit for you guys. In this area, I've got my area of support. Okay, because of all of this. Our next area, well, and this as well. So this also kind of I'll just draw a line for you guys. So this was kind of an area. Now, my box is a little bit different. I went to the lower wicks and higher parts of it. You get the idea. The next spot that I ended up highlighting was this little bitty area right here. Boom, right there. That's our next spot. Okay? You can see there's not much there. Kind of makes me worried. This would be our next spot. And this is all on the daily. And then what ends up happening is we get down to here. Now, this is all going to be on the daily. I am not going to be a person who sits here and says, hey, you guys all should be scared. No, that's not me. What I'm doing is I'm trying to give you an idea of what my mindset is and probably what a bunch of other people are thinking as well. So let's look at these areas. This 30,000 area, we have a lot of support here, and it actually bounced up. We have a lot of support here, it bounced up. So for us to stay in this area for as long as we did does not surprise me. I had a feeling we were going to end up going down. And I'm going to explain a little bit more of why I thought we were going down here in a bit. But I had a feeling we were probably going down. But at the same time, if we would have continued staying in 30,000 and gone up, it would not have surprised me because of these pretty strong areas of support. Now, we broke down through it. This $20,000, not 20, but about 24 to around 22. Because of this little area of support, I don't think it's holding. I do not think it's going to end up holding. So I think what's going to end up happening is we may pull a little juke move. Maybe it bounces a little bit up, but then we continue down. I do not think we're going to stay in this area as long as we did with the 30 to 28. The 18 to 19, so we'll say 18 to 20. 18 to 20, I think, is a pretty solid area. But I don't know how, I'm trying to go back. I don't know how long we'll stay there. One of the reasons I think it's a pretty solid area is because it is an area of known resistance. So since it was an area of resistance before and we broke through, we can consider it an area of support. So we have it here back in December of 2017. That was our first time reaching those. Second time, actually, I think. Nope, first time. First time reaching those highs. We got back through it. We hit through it. We hesitated for a little bit and then went through. I do think that this one might hold. It might not, though. And I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, I'm going to tell you my scenarios here in a minute. The next one is around that 10K, 12K, 9K area. Okay. If you watched my last video, I talked about how Bitcoin, the last time it had an all-time high, it ended up, not the last time, because this would have been the last time. Whenever we went to 20,000 the first time, we dropped back down to around 3,000, which is about an 85% drop. If we go to 65-ish on this last one, this all-time high, and then we ended up dropping back down about 85%, it's going to be a little under 10,000. Do I see it happening? Not really, but at the same time, I'm keeping that shoebox money off to the side, prepared for when, if it does. Now, this is why I am telling you all my thoughts and my ideas. Right now, a lot of traders use either USDT, USDC. There's other stable coins out there, but the thing about it is every stable coin is, well, I will say there's probably stable coins that aren't, but from my knowledge, every stable coin is pegged to the USD, the US dollar. I don't see the US dollar holding its value very well in the coming future. And what I mean by that is I know that, and this is a global economy thing, but prices are going up. There are shortages of stuff. I know that in the United States, inflation is rising. So what all does that mean? that means that people are starting to pull, in my opinion, I can't say because I haven't interviewed every single person. People are going to start pulling their money from investments, from risky situations, from all this stuff so that they can actually hold on to their money. The thing is right now is if I have $10 and I go and try and buy something, that $10 right now is not going to buy the same $10 worth of goods that it did 6 months ago, because everything currently is costing more. Gas is costing more. Milk is costing more. Bread is costing more. Everything is costing more, which means people are going to start needing their money a little bit more, which means they don't have idle money to be able to invest. On top of, there's reports about the feds wanting to uh, do stuff with the interest rates. There is a lot of things going on right now that is causing some of this downward pressure. Um, I see. Oh, what I'll do is I'll even go to the weekly chart and kind of give you guys an update on that. And here's the weekly. Here's what I have for weekly. So the next stop is this area right around in here. I think we wicked up on this one. I did chart this on the daily. Yeah, I charted on the daily, but I like the fact that right here is the wick. Now, what you're seeing is you're seeing the second box though. Okay, so we've already kind of busted through this 23 area. We already went down to 21. I do not see this one holding very much on the weekly. A lot of people are zooming out. When in doubt, zoom out. And a lot of people are saying, oh my, this isn't really a support resistance area. It's just kind of a random area for a daily time frame. Some people call it noise. All right. So I do see us going down to this area. I actually have a couple buys. I personally have some buys in this area. I don't think we'll get down here, but as I said, we may very well get down there. And like I was explaining, the reason why we would have gotten down there is because people in masses start pulling their investments. And what's going to end up happening, in my personal opinion, is if we break through this 18 to 17 or 18 to 17 area, what we will do is we will go through and we'll basically go all the way down to this 12 to what do I have? 10 area. We may drop a little bit lower, but I think what's going to end up happening is at that point in time, people are going to start scooping up investments. Big banks are going to start investing hardcore. And I think what's going to end up happening is eventually the global market, will end up stabilizing. People will start feeling a little bit more confident in being able to have some side money to invest. When that happens, I do think that Bitcoin will continue to go back up. So if you were sitting here going, oh, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go to zero, I don't think it's ever going to go to zero. I do think it will go back up, but as I said in my my video a couple weeks ago, I don't think $10,000 Bitcoin is going to happen. If it does happen, it's going to be very, very, very painful to watch a lot of people with their investments. If it does happen, the reason it would be happening is because mass amounts of people are bringing their money out of crypto, which is happening currently. One of my buddies just posted yesterday in a group I'm in about the market cap for crypto falling back under 1 trillion. And I didn't really exactly know 100% what exactly that meant. Basically, he said that people are starting to pull their money out of crypto. And when you start pulling your money out of assets, those assets, they got to go down. So that is what we're seeing right now. We have a candle that has broken down below the 20 week moving average. Like, there's a lot of signs that say we're still in this bear market. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, 20,000, we can't go any further. We can't go down any further. Yeah, we can. So again, these are my thoughts. These are my ideas. I say these things to have you be prepared, not to scare you. I don't want you to say, oh no, like I was buying Bitcoin at 30,000. I bought it at 28. I bought some at 24. I'm going to continue buying some. And what I'm going to do, my plan is to DCA in, which, you know, as it goes down, you buy a little bit here, buy a little bit there. I am only using money that I can afford to lose. That's another thing I want you guys to all out there, everybody who's ending up listening to this right now, anybody who's trying to get invested in crypto, only invest in crypto with funds that you don't need, that you won't need ever. Okay. There's a lot of people who ended up having a lot of trouble when Luna crashed. The reason why is because they had a lot of funds there that were tied up in that. They couldn't end up getting out. Okay. Yesterday, it was about 12 hours ago now, Binance and Celsius, both of them stopped withdrawals, stopped trading. And it was, quote, a network thing. But that happens in crypto. That really does happen. You know, sometimes so many people are flooding in at the moment that your transactions get stuck, your withdrawals get stuck. Things happen. So don't trade with money that you are not willing to let go, and like that you are going to need. You need to pay the light bill. Make sure you pay the light bill before you invest in crypto. All right. Again, I'm saying this to get you prepared, not to scare you. If you were sitting there, you're like, I don't know what to, I just don't think it's the right time. Don't do it. And crypto is kind of like a bus. Another bus is going to come. Stand at the bus stop. If you don't like the way that bus looks, send it on and let another bus come. It will come. There's going to be other opportunities. And right now, we're on our way down. Like, there's no question about it. It's just, where is the bottom? So I want you guys to be prepared about it. I want you guys to know it. I want you guys to understand it and be ready. I hope this video has helped you all understand my thoughts, my ideas. In summary, there's a lot of craziness going along. A lot of people are scared with their money, and I do think Bitcoin is going to continue down to the $20,000 area. It would not surprise me if it wicks down to 17 or possibly lower. Like if we have a real big wick, maybe 15. But I'm also not putting out the $10,000 area out of my head yet. All right. I hope this video has helped you out. Again, if you are new to my channel, go ahead, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like button. Honestly, the advertisements, they help pay for themselves. They help me, give me confidence to kind of put out some videos. I know that a lot of times people are kind of wondering what thoughts, what ideas are. So go ahead, if you would, subscribe, like the video, share the video if you want. As always, I hope you guys are, I know this is hurtful to say. I hope you guys are staying green out there, and I hope you guys are having a great day trading, and I want you guys to stay green in this red market. I'll see you next time.